What do you think, looking back on that season, so last season, was one of the biggest misconceptions of the Indiana Fever? Like, maybe it was like locker room stuff. I feel like early on,
oh my
like,
gosh, there was so much locker room talk. Oh my gosh, her body language, she was not happy. She hates this entire squad.
Everyone thought there was beef. Social media was convinced Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark couldn't coexist. But Aliyah, she shut it all down. She told Caitlin straight up, "I'm still mad you dropped 40 on us in college." That honesty, it built trust. While fans dissected every glance and missed high five, Aliyah and Caitlin were building chemistry. Aliyah praised Caitlin's passing, vision, and the spotlight she brings to the league. She didn't feed the drama. She laughed it off. We vibe.
Let's go. People in the Fever were like, y'all.
That's not my point. There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some new shit going on around there.
It's a lot. Yeah. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't want to be here. This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston were never supposed to get along. Rivals in college. Different styles. Big personalities. But when Caitlin joined the Fever, Aliyah didn't ignore the past. She brought it up. "You didn't have to drop 40 on us," she told her, joking. And that one comment, it sparked trust. Now, they're one of the most dangerous duos in the WNBA. Aliyah calls Caitlin a phenomenal passer. Caitlin trusts Aliyah to roll, seal, and finish.
That year, I was like, I forgot, we were like doing something. We had something. I was like, Caitlin, I just want to say, I'm like really upset that you like did what you did in that Final Four game. I was like, I feel like I just need to get it off my chest because like we are teammates, but I'm like, you didn't have to do all that. Like you did not have to go for 40 on our dome. Like, girl, we could have just had fun. But after that, it was like cool because obviously now we're on the same team, so you don't worry about that. But I always thought it was funny because I'm like, we just went from competing against each other, you beating us, and now we're on the same team. It's like, I was like, girl, it's okay, I get it. I'm not mad at you for real, but I am. Because like, why would you do that?
The internet swore the Fever locker room was a mess. Aliyah hates Caitlin. They don't talk. But the truth? It's a joke, literally. Aliyah says she once woke up from a pre-game nap and saw rumors flying online. She walked in like, "Y'all good?" Her teammates laughed. There was no drama. Aliyah praised Caitlin's leadership and energy. She called the rumors noise, made up by people who aren't in the room. Her message was clear. We're professionals. If something's wrong, you won't see it, because it's not your business. They don't owe anyone explanations.
Well, you guys do compliment each other. Yeah. And I hear you that it takes time, but like, what do you think it is about each of your games that works well? Like, mostly in the pick and roll. We'll talk pick and roll.
I think honestly, one, like Caitlin, the attention she gets, right? Like teams are like up. Like if they're under and dropped, that shot's going up. Because I'm gonna set a good screen, that shot's going up and she's getting it. And then it's like, okay, well, now I'm gonna step up. And she's just a phenomenal passer. Like her angles, like she knows exactly where to get it.
Caitlin Clark dropped 40 on Aliyah Boston in college. That moment stuck. So when Caitlin became Aliyah's teammate, the first thing Aliyah said was, "You didn't have to do all that." It broke the ice. What could have been tension turned into trust. Now, Aliyah watches Caitlin's eyes, not her hands.
The way she sees the floor, I think, is great. And then for me, it's always like, I'm always going to get in her pocket because I know that she's looking to pass that ball and she wants to get us in the best position. And so for me, it's like, okay, well, I'm looking at your eyes. So once I see your eyes, I'm there. You don't have to say anything, I'm going.
Aliyah Boston doesn't shy away from pressure, but even she has limits. When Caitlin Clark joined the Fever, the spotlight exploded. Suddenly, Aliyah was being criticized for everything: body language, stats, effort. One day, someone online said, "You're the worst post player I've ever seen." That's when she logged off. Not to run, but to reset. She already puts pressure on her.
The quote-unquote Caitlin Clark effect is definitely real. I think we all feel it in our unique ways.
100%.
Yeah, how did you experience it? Like, I know early on you talked about logging off social media. Like, what did you just learn in that period of time? and by the way, the social media aspect is not Caitlin's fault.
No.
So it's like, but what did you learn just like in that period of time?
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Caitlyn. They love watching Caitlyn. And so I think that just brings so much eyes. And I think for our league, that's great. Like, that is great for us. You have so many people coming in, they're watching. Like I always say, like, they might come in for Caitlyn and they leave and they're like, dang, this girl's a hooper too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her. Like,
you're seeing
you
it
hear
in
so many people say it. You
viewership.
hear, like, everyone says it. And I think you just kind of embrace that.
The Fever made the 2024 playoffs, barely. But for Aliyah Boston, it wasn't about just making it. It was about learning. Game 1 versus Connecticut slipped away. Game 2, they were right there. But Connecticut's vets knew exactly when to close. That's the difference, not talent. Experience. Aliyah.
Well, a lot of it too can be people that are trolling. A lot of people that are talking. But for me, it's like, I am someone that already puts so much pressure on myself. And so for you to come in and tell me like, dang, you're like the worst person I've ever seen in my life. It's like, you know what? Hear me out. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
You can stay. I'm going to exit.
Aliyah said it best. Margin for error is so small. Every screen, every rebound, every decision matters. And now she knows what that next level looks like. The Fever didn't just gain playoff minutes, they gained playoff mindsets. Now they've felt the heat, and next time, they'll be ready to bring it.
Well, there's a lot of play more. What kind of things do you feel?
I'm not in the locker room.
Okay. But this,
I'm talking about more social media.
Okay. It's a turn.
Right?
It's a turn, right? It's really a turn of the tides.
Well, Gil, here's my point. The beginning of the year, right? Everybody saw it.
Fans swore there was drama between Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston. They slowed down clips, pointed at missed eye contact, invented beef. But the truth? None of it was real. Aliyah said she saw all the rumors after waking up from a nap. She walked in a locker room, looked around and said, "Y'all good?" They were. What fans saw as drama was just growing pains. What trolls called tension.
Oh my gosh, there was so much locker room talk, and
everybody I talked to were like, we vibe, we're good.
I was like, what are we talking about? Like, it's so easy for people to just make all these assumptions. Some people are like, oh my gosh, her body language, she was not happy. She hates this entire squad. I don't know. Sometimes when you have a bad game personally, that takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Not that you don't like the team. It's not like you, but that takes a toll on you. Every single night we come out, we want to play good. And so like all the time there were locker room talks. I forgot what was the conversation one time. I woke up from my nap, getting ready to go to pregame. People are like, oh, they hate each other. They hate each other. We walked in the locker room. We're like, girl, you good?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just woke up. I couldn't tell you what's happening right now, but all I know is we about to hoop. At 7 p.m., we got a game.
Aliyah Boston remembers the day Caitlin Clark dropped 40 in the Final Four. So when they became teammates, she didn't pretend it didn't happen. She told Caitlin, "I was mad at you for that." That honesty, it wasn't shade, it was respect. And Caitlin respected it back. Now they've built a bond on trust. Aliyah watches Caitlin's eyes, not her hand.
I hate when people get into this whole talking about what they think our locker room is like and what they think. I'm like, first of all, you're not in here.
No.
So you have no idea. And also, we're professionals. So if we want you to see something, you'll happily see it. If we don't, I guarantee you, you would never know there's a single problem. Why? Because that's none of your business, and we have more priorities, and that's winning.
Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston were never supposed to click. They were rivals. Different games, different spotlight. But when Caitlin joined the Fever, Aliyah didn't fake it. She said it straight. "I'm still mad you dropped 40 on us." And that broke the ice. It wasn't tension, it was respect. Fast forward. Now they're one of the scariest duos in the WNBA. Aliyah calls Caitlin a phenomenal passer. Caitlin sees the floor, Aliyah seals position. No words needed, just hoop IQ. While fans hunted for drama and body language breakdowns, they built chemistry, not forced, not PR, real.
What did you learn from it?
It's like, we say it all the time in our season now, like margin of error is so small, but when you're going up against a squad that has vets that have been in playoffs, that have won, it's like they know exactly what to do.
Did you feel a jump in
there was a jump in intensity and energy.
Isn't it crazy?
It's insane. Like the very first game when we played against Connecticut, like it was close and then they kind of just, they took it and they ran with it. And then the second game, it was like, we were right there. Like we were right there. And then I feel like